Yeah. So we move on to the next match of the evening, and it is 7 Up, the Goddess of Stardom
Mm,
champions, defending their titles against MaiHime, Himeka, and Maika. Now, this was absolutely phenomenal. Um, like, the power of you, and there is so much to this one. Like, just the
mm-hmm.
clotheslines and domination from 7 Up, but then Himeka going for a knee strike off the apron and damaging her knee,
Mm-hmm.
and that was what, whenever Hemiko was in, that's what Nane and you were going after the rest of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just it told like an awesome story, but like towards the end, my pick was my Hemi to take the titles, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna happen." Oh yeah, because just the way everything was rolling, I'm thinking, "Okay, they're taking the
Mm-hmm.
titles," and then I felt like I got a dagger to the heart when
Yeah.
Nane hit that like hammerlock side driver to Hemeka and got the win. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it broke my heart. Like, I was so ready to see my
Mm-hmm.
Hemi take
Mm-hmm.
these titles, and it was just like,
I agree. I agree. Especially the way Micah was fighting so hard to make up for the injured Himeka, and taking care of her partner, like showing some genuine concern for her partner in that. I absolutely loved it. The beginning of this match, though, holy hot diggity! I mean, it just started out fast and went fast from beginning to end, even when Himeka was injured. Micah and you just coming in like a shot, just shoulder check, shoulder check, shoulder check, shoulder check, lariat attempt, like absolute power from these women was absolutely incredible. I mean, you know how I feel about Micah. Like, that's my girl crush there. She looked phenomenal in that gear. Um, yeah, the knee again, as you had mentioned, became a huge target to Nane and you almost instantaneously. Like, didn't you, or not you? Nane got out there and actually like threw Himeka back into the ring before the count out,
mhm.
and just started working it over immediately. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
Himeka did a great job selling it the whole time.
I
She
legit
she
thought she was injured, like but like early on, because like
mhm,
when
she
she
couldn't put
went,
weight on it.
when she went to the floor, the way they had kind of paused everything and the ref came out was checking on her in that
Hmm.
way, and that
Micah running
Nane
over.
Nane and you just kind of backing off.
It was
Like,
smart.
I thought we were in an actual like injury situation, like, and then Hemika, like, when
Speaks
she
to
went,
their experience, though.
but I think that's Nane and you going, let's let this play out. And again, they obviously was a planned spot for her
Mhm,
to have
mhm.
the knee injury for the match,
100%,
but
100%.
but that was great work by, I think, Nane and you, not to engage her quickly, to let
Mhm,
it breathe and make people think, oh, is this girl actually hurt?
mhm.
And I was like, oh my god, dude, please God, don't let this match end
I
here.
was scared of that too, yeah.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
like, or please, I'm like, please God, don't let this force them to have to keep the titles and not let the titles change because Hemika's actually hurt, so they're not going to flip the titles. And I was
Mhm,
just,
mhm.
oh, dude, this match was so good, and to me, it created such a great story,
Oh, yeah.
and it
100%,
and it gave Mike.
100%.
It gave Micah that, like, it gave Hemika that underdog. I'm fighting through this injury, and it gave Micah that
Mhm.
I have to step up and be more than just me to
Mhm.
be there to be that extra thing for my partner, and it created this
Yeah, and
awesome
let's
story.
talk real quick about the freaking strength of Maya suplexing you.
Like,
Like,
so yeah, you
oh.
was seated on the top turnbuckle, and then
Mhm.
she pulls her off, and like it wasn't just she went "Huh,"
Muscled
and
her
went back right away, because like some people would just grab her and like it was
and
just be you
toss.
essentially doing a front flip forward and them looking like they're
Yeah.
suplexing, but she lifted her and carried her for a good couple seconds and then
Yeah.
dropped her. Damn, that power.
Right? Like, bad things to say on that. We're gonna we're gonna move on from that, and also say that snap body slam by Micah also on you again. Just the power. Gosh dang. And then she also has that spinning forearm that she does. So she followed up that the slam, that the snap body slam that she did on you with that, roundhouse forearm onto Nane. They weren't expecting that at that point of the match, and that's what made it so much more amazing.
Oh, and MaiHime hitting the Olivia Newton bomb in the middle to Nanae in this match. I'm calling that it forever. You can blame you can blame
Hey, they're
Kevin
not
Kelly.
Australian, but they're close enough.
Doesn't matter. You can blame Kevin Kelly. I'm calling that
Close
forever.
enough. Just blame Kevin.
Yeah, dude, but awesome match. Then after the match,
Phenomenal.
BMI 2000 baby coming out to challenge. Man, this is going to be a sick match. Ruaka, Tora. I didn't get because I was watching a copy before it had dropped on Stardom-World. I had found a way to watch it, and we subscribe to Stardom-World. Don't worry, we pay for it. But I didn't go back and look. I didn't go and look at the speech after. But essentially, it's them challenging for these titles. BMI wants a shot, and dude, that match is going to be nothing but power and awesomeness.
And again, I couldn't tell what was going on. I did watch the whole promo part. I don't know what was going on. There was hair pulling, there was anger, there was frustration, there was smacking. It was awesome. This is going to be great.
I can't wait for this match. So we move on to the semi-main event of the evening. This is Saya Kamitani taking on Momo Watanabe for the Wonder of Stardom title. So I'll admit this was the match I had least interest in going into the show. Again, for me, it's I'm not really into Saya Kamitani's run as champion. Nothing, and I think this lady is an absolutely amazing professional wrestler. I just haven't really gotten into her character.
That's fair.
And Momo, again, amazing professional wrestler, but out of all these people in A Way to Tie, and at first I was really enjoying her, but I think she's kind of, to me, the least person standing out in A Way to Tie right now. The Starlight Kid's having these amazing matches with people, or the stuff she's doing with people is amazing. Tora and Ruaka are having this just phenomenal run as a tag team and everything, and looking like these absolute monsters. That, to me, it really overshadows Momo Watanabe, and I've kind of just lost interest in her. But this match was absolutely phenomenal between both these women. Again, like I said, there was a couple matches on the show that I didn't have interest in going in, but I really enjoyed the matches. That's what I'm trying to say, is I was not interested into going in, but this match blew me away. I was like, holy moly, watching this match. Was it the running Meteora that Momo does, but Saya rolls it into a Boston Crab, and then Momo rolls out of it, and then hits the running Meteora properly. Dude, just the transitions from them to this stuff. There's the table spots, which was just what the hell, because that looked like it hurt so Oedo Tai set up a table. Momo goes for the Dude Buster on the table, and then Saya gets out of it and Rana's her off of the table to the floor. And when Saya came down, she clipped the table coming down, so that looked like it hurt. Then she repositioned the table, put Momo on it, and this is on the floor, went to the top rope and did a double stomp off the top. The table didn't break.
No.
And just tips over, almost landing on Saya. Dude.
It sure wrecked the legs of the table. That one leg got bent pretty badly. But when tables get brought up in Japanese wrestling in particular, I get very, very nervous. Not just because that wood seems to cut people up really easily, as we've seen on Ibushi, as we've seen on Kenny Omega, as we've seen on Juice Robinson, as we've seen on Kenta. But then on top of that, you can see as they're setting it up, there's the black frame that goes around the entire wood frame.
It should be removed.
Table. But then on this one, Andre, did you see they had, it looked like a keyboard holder underneath the table. So there's a secondary metal wire structure.
I didn't even notice that, but yeah.
So yeah, when I saw that, I was like, that's not breaking. I don't even think a dude could break that going on that. But when Saya got up on the table, I did notice the wood buckled under her weight a little bit. So I'm like, okay, she's not very heavy.
Well, the two of them together were on it. So like
Mm.
you gotta, and then especially when Momo picks up Saya for the dude bus, that's both their weight in one spot
No,
essentially,
that's true.
and that's why I think it bowed a bit. But the
Mm.
table was like, you got to remember, Saya came down hard onto Momo with that stomp,
Yeah,
and it did not break.
yeah.
So it
But
just
two
felt
metal
the legs
frames. She
went
would have had to go
the
through
legs
that.
went wah a little bit. They went wah, and then it tips over. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it was
But that metal frame
crazy.
wasn't given to these girls. They're gonna
Yeah,
break before the metal frame.
yeah, dude, this was insane. There was a great poison rana by Saya Kamitani, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Lots of shenanigans too. We have to mention this was essentially, a Wado tie match, which, with their House of Torture sort of affiliates. There was some outside shenanigans, but they weren't to the point where, unlike House of Torture, they were detrimental
Yeah,
to the match itself. It added to the entertainment to see Oedo Tai taking out the other Queen's Quest girls, to see them taking out the ref, to see them like it wasn't obnoxious. It
yeah.
was
So
it was fun.
yes, let me get to the end here. Saya ends up turning the Peach Thunder driver into a bulldog, which was really cool.
Mhm.
Saya gets a backslide to Momo, and then flips her over and Kamagoys her in the face for a two. Um, Saya hits the Peach Sunrise, and then the Star Crusher, but still only a two. And you're like, what the hell? So she goes up to the top, hits the Firebird Splash, which is the 450 splash, and gets the win. Oh my god! This again, I wasn't super like this one. I was like, oh okay, oh well, it'll be good. But dude,
Mhm.
these two killed it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, this was a good one.
I've officially put this one into my list for matches of the year, but it's like it's down towards the bottom of the matches I have put
Mhm.
into my list this year because I have a
Mhm.
certain threshold of matches.
That's fair.
If it's not at least a 4-star match, in my opinion, it's not going on my list because that's not it. There's got to be a cutoff at that point
Mhm.
because
That's fair, that's
we
fair.
got so much more and we got so much more coming this year. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
Like the next match.
dude, yeah, this I will tell you where this one ranks.